In this video, we will cover the next 20 question of July 2012 UGC NET education paper. So let's see the question number 31. Read the question very carefully. The right answer is option C. The Rorschach ink blot test consists of 5 black and white and 5 multicolored cards. This will be the right answer for question number 31. Let's see the question number 32. If Ram is taller than Mohan and Mohan is taller than Sohan, Ram is the tallest. This statement comes under which type of reasoning? And the right answer is linear reasoning. Option C is the right answer. Let's see question number 33. Read the question very carefully. Option D is the right answer. That means theory of instinct McDougall, bribe reduction theory Hull, social arc theory Adler, self-actualization theory Maslow. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That is option D is the right answer here. Let's see the question number 34. Here is the question number 34. Read the question very carefully. Which one of the statement is incorrect in the context of determinants of attention? Too much repetition of a stimulus captures our attention. This will be the right answer. Option D. Let's see question number 35. In the conditioning approach to learning, the right answer is the unnatural stimulus follows natural stimulus. This will be the right answer for question number 35. Read the question number 36 very carefully and try to give answer. Incidental learning. Option A is the right answer here. Incidental learning. If a group of children learns a lot of arithmetic skill by way of completing a project on celebration on Diwali festival, this will known as kind of incidental learning. This will be the right answer. Not informal, not non-formal. Incidental is the right answer. Look at the question number 37 very carefully. Which of the following is a method of qualitative research? Research is very important for UGC NET education. Lot of the questions are come from research portion. So you have to read research portion very carefully. Read the question very carefully and then try to give the answer. The right answer is option C, that is ethnomethodology. Ethnomethodology. Which of the following is a method of qualitative research? Ethnomethodology is a qualitative research, not experimental research, not normative research, not ex post facto research. It is ethnomethodology research is a qualitative research. Let's see the question number 38. Read the question very carefully and try to give answer. This will be the right answer, that is option B. Which of the following is not common to experimental and ex post facto design of research? That is manipulation of independent variable. This is the right answer. Option B. Let's see the question number 39. Read the question first. An operational definition of a construct is the one which defines it in terms of activities necessary to measure it. Option C is the right answer. Okay, let's move on to the question number 40. Read the question very carefully. Which of the following is not a characteristics feature of a research process? That is uncontrolled conditions. This is the right answer. Uncontrolled condition. This is the right answer. Option C. See the question. Let's see the question number 41. Read the question very carefully first. The right answer is option A. Only one is correct, but two is wrong. Read the following statement about field studies. The first statement says that a field study is conducted in a real setting. Yes, of course, it is right. Statement 2 says that it effectively uses scientific method. Not. This is wrong. Let's see question number 42. Read the question very carefully. Only one is correct, but two is wrong. The first statement says that Correlation coefficient may be negative as well as positive. Of course, correlation may be negative or positive, and it varies from +1 to -1. We all know. So, it is right. Reliability of a test can be negative. No, this is not right. See the question number 43. Read the question very carefully. KR20, stability. This is the right answer for question number 42. Sorry, question number 43. And read the question number 44 very carefully. And the right answer is option D here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Intelligence, Alfred Binet. Attitude, L. Truston. Projective technique, Rorschach. Semantic differential, Osgood. So the right answer is 1, 2, 3, 4. That is option D. Read the question number 45. Which of the following is not a measure of dispersion? Here the right answer is mode. Mode is not the measure of dispersion. Range, yes, it is a measure of dispersion. Mean deviation, of course it is. Standard deviation, of course it is. But mode is a central tendency. It is a measure of central tendency. So, mean, median, and mode is the measure of central tendency. Here is question number 46. Read the question very carefully. And the right answer is experimental variance. The variance reflecting a systematic difference between groups of measure is termed as experimental variance. Option C is the right answer. Read the question number 47 very carefully. The right answer is sampling error. The difference between a statistical average based on the entire population and the one based on a sample is known as sampling error. The right answer is option C. Read the question number 48. And the right answer is standard error. The standard deviation of sampling distribution of a statistic is known as standard error. Standard error is the right answer. Read the question number 49. In the process of statistical inference, the type 2 error is committed when we reject a true null hypothesis. Let's see the last question. That is question number 50. Read the question very carefully. If a researcher conducts a research on finding out which administrative style contribute more to institutional effectiveness, this will be an example of applied research. So the right answer is option C. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned and do subscribe the channel.